What's up guys, random video peruser here, and decided I'm going to talk about a fairly new archetype that's being released, the artifacts. I made a deck on it just today, decided to test it out for a bit, and it's been it's a pretty fun and interesting deck really. So a bunch of rank 5 monsters that you set and destroy them during your opponent's turn, and all kinds of fun shenanigans happen. Well, how about I just show you what I threw together. Okay, first of all, the Blackluster soldiers there is just to fill up the deck space. We've got relatively few darks, but they're easy enough to bring out really. And of course I've got all the artifacts ran at 2 or 3 depending on the card itself. I'll try and get a bit more into them later on. I've got 3 star drones because they can be used as rank 5 material and you get a free draw out it. Shouldn't be a problem making rank 5s in the deck. The artifacts are pretty much always special summoned anyway. 2 overlay boosters, 2 photon slashers and 2 garbage lords. Again, very easy to special summon in the deck. You'll almost always have something with at least 2000 attack out. You'll almost definitely have some sort of Xyz monster out. 2000 life points, it's not a cost I like to pay just to bring out a level 5. I should probably only have Garbage Lord at 1, but whatever. It's still an extra material anyway. 3 artifact movements. It's basically the archetype's version of MST. You get to destroy a spell or trap in the field, and then you can set an artifact directly from your deck. You'll pretty much always be using this to destroy one of your own artifacts during your opponent's turn, but it can be quite handy to get rid of a card that you know is an opponent's card that you know is just going to screw you over next turn. 2 Forbidden Lances, standard protection. Dark Hole, standard staple. 3 Theosophy of the artifacts. A free summon of an artifact from the deck. And yeah, pretty good. 3 Malevolent Catastrophes. Destroy all spell and trap cards on the field when your opponent attacks. Very great for the deck, but once the opponent knows what you're playing, it's probably going to become dead because they're not going to be recklessly attacking. And then we've got the 3 of the standard trap staples: Solemn Warning, Compulse, and Bottomless Trap Hole. Okay, extra deck. We've got Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger. Very standard. Just overlay it onto a monster that's either used up all its materials, or got veilered, or simply can't do anything else for the rest of the turn. You've got a free Pearson monster with 2600, full armoured Crystal Zero Ray Lancer. Just overlay it onto Freezer Dawn, that's the only reason I've put him in the extra deck. Combos very well with overlay booster. You can get up to 5200 attack, and if you try and destroy it, it's only costing you 500 attack, sorry, to keep it on the field. And when you're reaching up to 5200 attack, that's a very paltry amount to sacrifice. And next we've got the 2 artifact Durandals. Very nice. You can force your opponent and you to shuffle your entire hand and redraw the same amount. And this other effect, you can change one monster effect or the effect of a normal spell and trap on the field to be and destroy 1 card that you control, which can basically force your opponent to destroy one of your set artifacts. Very nice. And Dig Vorzak, King of Heavy Industry. Costs 3 materials, but it's a 3200 attacker. You can mill 3 of your opponent's cards, then destroy cards up to the amount of monsters that you milled. Not too bad a card really, I quite like it. And Wind Up Carrier, Zen Mighty. Destroy 2 set cards on the field. Mandatory that it has to be 2, so that's too bad. Also, I should note, don't destroy your own artifacts with this card because it will only be used during your own turn. And if you're stupid like me, you'll be like, yeah, I can totally use this card in this deck so effectively. And well, to be honest, it's not a bad fit. Just make sure you're only destroying your opponent's set cards. And next up, 2 Tierras and 2 Adrius. I probably should make space for something else, but well, take 1 of each out and then make space for something else, but you know, whatever. Very nice cards. Tierras can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. By card effects. Just pops a card at the end of the battle phase, and then you give up your material at the end. And then with Arius over there, just destroy an opponent's face-up card. Not too bad. Next up, we've got Constellar Blades. Bounce a card during another player's turn. Not bad for clearing the field. Then we've got Volcasaurus. Very nice card. Pop a monster and deal damage to your opponent equal to its attack. Very devastating. Then we've got Freezer Dawn, who I've only put there just for Crystal Zero. And finally, the rank 5 and rank 10 versions of Heart Earth. I only just slapped them in there for the hell of it. I haven't really had the chance to properly test them yet. They seem like okayish additions. They might be more gimmicky than anything else, but whatever, the deck can at least make them easy enough. And now for the side deck. This is more like spare crap since I don't really know how to side deck properly anyway. A couple spare copies of some artifacts, 3 Cyber Dragons, which should probably be in the main deck or something, an extra Garbage Lord, which will probably never be used, an extra Overlay Booster, which would more likely to be used, an extra Lance for extra protection, triple MST, because redundancy is fun. Xyz Soul, Xyz Reborn and Dimension Slide were just there for filler really. They seem like fun ideas to try out. And finally Torrential, there mainly because I couldn't find space for them in the main deck. So that's the cards I'm running right now. It's very much a work in progress, very subject to change, especially if there's more artifacts coming out in the near future. And well, let's just see how well I do.